We are reworking armor penetration, anti-tank weapons, and enemy armor and health values. Let me one-shot Wilburs from across the map, using most weapons. As a key part of the rework, we have done an initial balancing pass on over 30 weapons and stratagems. We are overhauling a number of different enemies to make them feel more rewarding to kill when you use the proper tools to handle them, but ensure they still feel formidable. Enemy bots, including Hulks, will have lower armor, and the number of rockets fired by enemies like Devastator and Gunship will be limited, making combat more balanced. I feel like the Hulk was never that big a deal to me, but I can see that folks didn't quite like it, and there may have been some complaints about him. Like, that one felt balanced. Gunships, I like taking them down with some weapons, but when you don't have your support weapon, you just can't play the game, essentially, unless you bring a Scorcher, but that's a very niche pick, as they say. The AMA values of particularly tough bug enemies like Charger, Impaler, and Bile Titans will also be reduced. Weapons such as the autocannon, heavy machine gun, and anti-material rifle will be more effective, providing greater loadout versatility. We're also working towards additional improvements for the flamethrower weapons. Sounds fantastic. From what I heard, they're making it so recoilless rifle can one-shot to the body of a Charger, and I assume you'll probably be able to one-shot to the head of a Charger behemoth. Making it so anti-tank feels pretty powerful, but there's still that curve in terms of power output based on the behemoth Charger you're facing. Or they might just make it so Charger behemoths are the same as Chargers again, like they used to be for the longest time. And autocannon, AMR, HMG will be effective against the armor of Chargers. Because like we've been saying, just because you can give a Charger some back socks does not really make a weapon good at killing Chargers. It just means that you can kill it. It's been a common misconception since the game came out. And the flamethrower getting any way to kill a Charger that's not from the back socks would be huge. We're taking this opportunity to consider new player fantasies and design goals for these weapons and stratagems based on the feedback we've received and the trends we're observing during gameplay. Please observe some railgun gameplay and make that gun sick, dude, please. And also AMR. Make it sicker. Give me a better scope. Our next update containing all these changes and more details is scheduled to go live on September 17th. The value, our feedback, and are always looking for ways. Why can't I read? We value your feedback and are always looking for ways to improve our community engagement. Stay tuned for more updates in the coming weeks as we work together to make Helldivers 2 the best it can be. We'll be back on the 17th of September with more details. FAQ. Well, what does balancing pass entail and how are you conducting it? Our design team led by our Chief Creative Officer, Johan, I should learn to pronounce your name, analyzes player feedback, internal and external playtests, gameplay data, and original design goals for each weapon and stratagem. This process allows us to identify discrepancies such as weapons that are underperforming or overperforming, I wouldn't use that word, and make precise adjustments. The goal is to ensure that each weapon and stratagem feels powerful, responsive, and fun to use, while also fitting into the broader gameplay ecosystem. The last part makes a lot of sense. I'm down with that, 100%. What about the beta testing you mentioned previously? We have conducted closed beta tests for the last 2 weekends. We're starting small to ensure everything runs smoothly before expanding. They have been a test bed for the program, and we intend to expand in the future and invite a wider variety of testers to play test our upcoming updates. It'll take some time to get the infrastructure in order, but the intent is that with these tests, we'll find issues and missteps before we release them to the player base at large, providing a better experience for all players. When do we actually see this stuff go up? The 17th of September is when this stuff is scheduled to go live. This may sound like a number 5 with fries from Nothing Burger Juniors. Instead, it's me shilling Ecovision products, cinnamon toast cereal or brownie batter for protein, very satiating macronutrient, creatine, unflavored, like $26 for 200 servings. That's a pretty fair price. Third party tested. Also, I'm not sponsored still. They're not paying me to say this. I have an affiliate code. It's a difference. Also, you can buy my coin. It's $20 in USA. I can ship it to you. It's pretty nice. It's pretty big too. My hands are not tiny. This is a quarter. This is a challenge coin. Okay. Anyway, it's a good thing they're doing this whole article because it wasn't forward facing until right now. Until you see an actual announcement in the Discord like this, it's just Piles talking. Not that he's not to be believed, although some folks would argue he's not. you need to see the team as a whole come together and put these changes towards the community as they did right here. Now, if you've been in the Discord, screenshot and comments like I've been doing, I got yelled at for that, by the way, then you wouldn't quite know what's happening unless you're watching videos of people doing it, like maybe me. But now we have a Discord announcement that makes it set in stone that these are what they plan to do as a team entirely. And given the current state of things with Space Marine 2 coming out, which, by the way, is not going to be the Helldivers 2 killer. I already played it. I put 9 hours into it the day before it came into the early access. It's neat, but there's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of folks. And with that rude awakening, people are going to want some information on Helldivers 2. So this, even though it's not over-encompassing and super detailed, it's nice to have. And I'm happy they're sticking with the idea of making it so you can actually kill Chargers more meaningfully. Bile Titan, same deal. And I'm looking forward to those changes. And I wonder how it's going to feel to face Devastators and gunships that they just have limited ammunition. And Hulks. What is the thought there for the Hulks? I think they're going to try to make Hulks and Chargers more in line with each other. So it makes sense that they're actually nerfing their armor. I can see that now. Anyway, I'll talk more about these things when we actually get the changes because I won't ramble too much. Although I am going to talk about some other stuff and ramble about some comments on the Young Clock app because, oh my gosh. Speaking of which, if you want to get some stuff for a discount in most cases, you can use the spyware that is TikTok if you want. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. And check my live stream sometime. People enjoy it. YouTube never announced I'm live, unfortunately. I post in Discord when I go live. It's in the description. Have a good day. Peace. Borderless. Full screen. Apply. 30 frames and I'm still dying? I think we're still screwed. Ah, you see? You see? We fixed it. 60 FPS. Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting a new PC. I think I'm gonna actually have to do that now because this is sad. This is like the third or fourth game in a row where my PC just can't handle existing. Crazy. Quality preset. We're doing medium texture. I might do low. I'm debating low. Screen space, volumetrics, effects, details, claw simulations. The audio is still loud. Sad Kermit. Thanks for the PC funds, dog. Thanks for the 20 gifted members, Shun. Appreciate you, man. For the Emperor. For my sanity. Where is... I think that these matter, so I'm gonna do 3. Alright, this is max difficulty, gang. Should be a cakewalk. Outskirts of the orbital launcher facility, time since Tyranid invasion day 2. 093716. Are we slow walking? I'm deaf.